Hey guys, it's Donna Rudowitz. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. I am here in lovely Stony Brook, New York. And today we're going to be talking about breaking free. So breaking free from the prison of poverty, breaking free from the prison of sadness, breaking free from the prison of toxic thoughts that just seem to ruminate and keep coming up. And, when we go through a divorce or separation or relationship breakup, we tend to think that the hardest part is right there in that moment, what we're experiencing in that moment. And what we come to find out, for those of us who have gone through this or who are past that point, what we come to find out is sometimes that pain is greater years down the road than it is in that moment. Now, I'm not minimizing what happens in the moment where things are just a little bit messy and you're not sure where you're going and who's going where and the kids and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of decisions that have to be made during a divorce or a separation. But perhaps what the greatest obstacle is years later, when the effects and the emotional turmoil from the divorce, as well as the effects and the emotional turmoil of your past and your life and just from experiences, don't allow you to move forward, that you create your own prison. I often say that our worst enemy isn't someone outside of us. Actually, our worst enemy can be ourselves. And that's because the way that we think, and that's because the thoughts and the emotions and the feelings that we have, even though they may not be true, when we feel them, we believe that they are, and we take them as real. So today, I want to talk about breaking free of that. So no matter where you are, whether you're in the beginning of your divorce, whether you're in the middle of it, and whether you're at the end of it, it doesn't matter. And even if you're not married, and even if you're looking to create a really good relationship with yourself, this conversation is going to benefit you. Because again, no matter what it is we want in life, and I have the global belief system that you can achieve and have anything you want. And I also have a global belief system that you can overcome anything. And it doesn't matter what it is, with the intention, the right tools, the right mentor, the right pieces in place, you can overcome and achieve anything it is that you want. So what I believe, and this is, again, my personal belief system, and it's something that I'm pretty strongly based in, is that you and me collectively, as amazing women, we are an army of light. And the world needs us to be showing up in our best self. We do the world no justice by showing up small. We do the world no justice by showing up leading by pain versus leading by our abundance. So the world needs us as women, you and me, to step up into our highest self, our highest version of ourselves, not only to work on our soul's journey, the reason why we're here today and the reason why what we're here to learn, but also and that's to liberate ourselves. That's also to liberate other people. Because other people may not tell you exactly what they're feeling or what they're saying, but they're watching you. You are a model. So what I often say is people may not tell you what they feel, but they are watching you. So even if you think your life and there's no one watching you and there's nothing for someone to watch, I'm going to tell you a secret. Someone is. There are people that are looking at you and saying, I wish I have what she has. And now you may be saying, Donna, that's crazy, because I'm looking at other people saying, man, my friend Sally, her life is so great. She's, off and she's buying houses and she's buying a vacation home with her husband. All of our friends are buying, they're getting ready to set up for their next phase of life. And here I am still struggling. So what you have the opportunity to do, though, is you have your opportunity to turn your pain into power. Now, I'm not minimizing your pain. I'm not saying that pain isn't deserved. I'm not saying that your pain isn't valid. And I'm not saying that the pain isn't real, because it is. But here's what I am saying. You have an opportunity at any given moment to decide to shift. Am I going to be motivated by my pain, or am I going to be motivated by my power? If you're motivated by your pain and that's where you want to be, that's okay. That's fine. But just know when you're there, you're going to get more pain, because what our mind focuses on and what we pay attention to is what we get more of. It's called the law of reciprocity. So if you want to get love, then you want to be loved. If you want to receive money, then you're going to want to give money. And so many times, what we're looking for, because we're in a space where we may be frustrated or losing hope or not seeing that there's possibility on the other side, we're losing steam in our effervescence of possibility. So if you're wanting love and you have to be love, if you don't feel like love, it's kind of hard to be it, right? And so this is where we get into that circle, because we want love, it's hard to be love, but then we get upset because we're not receiving love, right? And then it goes into this circle. But you can get and break yourself out of the chaos, because remember, collectively, you and me and the women here in Divorcing Gracefully, we are an army of light. And there's a reason why we're connected. And there's a reason why you are here on this earth today. And I could tell you right now that it's not to look at your pain. It's not to look at what's not working for you, that there's an opportunity here. There's an opportunity here for you to develop that muscle that has been that struggle for you, because believe it or not, and you're not gonna like this, I know it, I'm already saying it, so please don't send me the letters and letting me know you don't like it, but the challenge is actually your opportunity. That challenge isn't here to throw you down or to be against you. There's a reason why God has allowed that challenge to continue in your life, and it is for you. So you could look at it as an obstacle. You could look at it as I hate this, I don't want it. And then what will end up happening is you'll likely get some more challenges like that. Or you can look at it as, what is the universe asking me to develop? What muscle can I develop? Maybe there's something I didn't see here. What can I see here? How can I learn more about this? We want to go more objectively than more critically. And we want to be careful of the thieves of our dreams. You see, you have a dream inside of you that only you can feel, that only you could hear, that only you could experience. This is your personal relationship with whoever you consider your higher source to be, whether that be God, universe, or source. You have a dream, and you've got to be careful of the thieves of your dream. And now the thieves of your dream could be your own thought patterns, they could be your own belief systems, and they could also be other people. Right? Anything that steals your purpose, anything that steals your dream, anything that is taking you away from where you know to be, that is a thief. And that's what you need to be careful of and stay away from. Now, when I was going through this particular period in my life where I was looking to achieve my goal and be remarried again and sort of heal my family and heal myself, I had a lot of friends that would tell me, that's not possible. You can't do that. It's not, this is not something that happens. My aunt went through this and this is what happened to her. And I had to make some choices. And it's not to say that I said to my friends, hey, listen, I can't hang out with you anymore. I'm sorry. You go your way and I'll go mine. What I just did is I just spent less time with the people who were stealing my dream, because I know what they were doing is they were really trying to help me, but they were helping me based on how they see the world. They were helping me based upon what their perception is of the world, what their contract is with God, with the universe, and they were trying to help me. But that wasn't helping me. That was their guidance. So I needed to step away from that, and I needed to step more into where I knew my dreams could be nurtured. I needed to be around people who were supportive of me. I needed to step into gratitude. And that was a very difficult place for me to go, because again, when you're in a challenge and when you're in a struggle, stepping in gratitude is not the easiest thing to do. But that's what connects us to our divine purpose. When we step in gratitude, gratitude is your hack to success. So if you're ever at a point where you just have lost hope, or you've lost steam, or you're not sure where to go, or you're not even sure what's possible for you, here's my greatest tip that I could give to you, and that's gratitude, because that is going to break you free from the prison of poverty, from the prison of sadness, from the prison of you're not enough, that we're too little, too late, too much, too little, all of that. So what we want to tap into is our truth. We want to go into our truth, and we want to be committed. So here's something else that I think is really important. If you're ready to make that change and you've decided that today is the day that you're ready, that you don't want to be living the life that you're living, I'm not saying it's bad. You could have a very good life. You could have your home where you're living is beautiful. You could have great friends. You could have a great family, but there's something missing. That there's a piece of you that is missing. And that could be because you're lonely. You would like to be with someone. You would like to share your life with someone. Maybe there's relationships that have to be repaired. Maybe there's something in you that needs to be repaired. Maybe there's some forgiveness work that needs to be done, or learning how to trust again, or maybe learning how to recover your brilliance and become happy because that has been stolen from you. Remember, our thieves? And you're ready to take that back. But you've got to do one thing, and that's commit to it. So just putting your toe in the water here is not going to work for you. Testing it and saying, maybe I will, maybe I won't, is not going to work. This is one particular area of your life where you've got to commit. You've got to become resourceful, and you've got to be in a place that no matter what, I am going to figure this out, that I am going to do, and I'm going to invest my time, energy, money, effort into myself, because I am committed to my dream. I am more committed to my dream than I'm committed to my problem. My past is my past, and I give it grace, and I send it white light and love. And I am so grateful, and I'm so honored that I got to experience those experiences, but they no longer serve me. And I am ready to step into this new phase of my life. I am ready to step into the certainty, the clarity of where I'm going. I'm ready to step into the curiosity of what this world and has to bring me, and the different people I'll be meeting, and the experiences I'll get to be experiencing. And you also have to be coachable, right? You have been leading your life up until this point in some amazing ways, and you've been doing a great job. But we only know what we know. And if we continue to use the same tools and the same way we enter into life, you're going to get the same results. So if you want different results, you've got to do something different. And my way that changed my life dramatically was when I hired my first coach. So this goes back to doing whatever it is that you're going to do. And I would highly recommend hiring that coach to help you, because that is what is going to take you from where you are today to where you are tomorrow. And this gives you the divine power of a decision. You see, when we're on the fence and we're in between one decision and another, the only thing that we're going to get is splinters. And I like to say good decisions come from a hell yes or a hell no, not a maybe so. So when you get decisive, you gain your power back. See, that's also another little piece that we forget, that when a good decision comes, and a good decision could be no. You could say, Donna, I'm not ready. I don't want to do this right now. I'm interested in the topic, but I'm not ready to really make that change in my life. I'm not ready to hire a coach. And I love you for that. That's fine. And that strong decision is a no, right? That is an amazing decision for you, because when we get into that decision, that's the divine power of decision making, and we gain abundance, we gain power. And abundance is a vibration, right? It's a way that we show up. We are energetic human beings, and this is not woo-woo. This is not stuff that I'm just throwing up against the wall. This has been scientifically proven that we are energy, right? That we emit a certain energy. Each and every one of us do that. If you've ever entered a room after someone has had a fight, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't even need to know what's going on, because you could feel it. It's just very uncomfortable. So we are like our own little radio frequency towers, and we are emitting a certain frequency. And what we emit is what comes back. Remember how earlier I spoke about the law of reciprocity, how what we put out there is what gets back. So when you step into your decision and you step into your power, you are now emitting a frequency of, I am enough, that I matter, that my life is important, and I am no longer going to allow my life to be driven by my lack. I'm going to now make the decision that I'm going to drive it by abundance. How I'm going to do that, exactly the steps I'm going to take, I don't even know, but I'm making that decision. So what I want you to think about is, in this next 3 months, we're coming to the close of the year here. I cannot believe we're at October and we're coming into December. But I want you to think about, what would you like your next year to look like for you? Who would you like to be spending that with? What are the things that you would like to be doing? What are the things you would like to be experiencing? What are some things that you would want to be enjoying? And just look at where you are today versus what that would look like for you, that dream, and then begin to say, strategize, what can I do to get myself there? I'm going to commit to this. I'm committed, I'm decisive, and now I'm resourceful and I'm coachable. What are the steps that I'm going to take in order to get me to that dream? Because guys, guess what? You are your own savior. You are your own superhero. You are the only one who could really save you and bring your life to where you want it to be. I know how good it feels to have someone on your side and have a partnership and have someone to be there with you and be on your side and have that partnership, but they cannot give you what you need. Only you could do that. You could do this in conjunction with a great relationship. And this is how we reclaim our brilliance. This is how we attract the right people, places, and things in our life. This is how we get that raise. This is how we really enjoy people and we bring in what we want. This is how we live life based upon what it is we want, not based upon what someone else wants, not based upon what our family wants, our ex-husbands, our, mothers, sisters, brothers, society. This is how we build our lives. And I will tell you, it is one of the greatest honors that you could do. And it's not a scary place. It is an honor to step in and tap into your pure potential and know that there's so much out there for you that you have no idea just yet. And when you begin to tap into it, this is where the wellspring of opportunity happens. But it's not going to happen if you're in the prison. Right? If you're in the prison of lack, if you're in the prison of it's not enough, in the prison of staying stuck, that does no one any good. You've got to be willing to step out of that and step into the uncertainty and step into being uncomfortable and step into feeling, wow, I'm going to do this. Because that's how we transform and change our lives and change everybody's lives around us, because that is our role here as an army, as a divine goddess of light. This is how we step into the world and step into our own lives. So with that said, I hope you have a great rest of the day. And I'm so glad that you were here with me and joining me on this Facebook Live. And I try to come in when I can. So I hope what we spoke about today is helpful to you. Sending you love, and have a great rest of the day. Bye.